explain introduction of real numbers and important points in that. Okay, in this is the first chapter of the 10th class, real numbers. Now introduction. Here see real numbers. Actually life is full of numbers. Life is full of numbers. Now here real numbers actually we can take from complex numbers. Actually complex numbers in the form of a plus ib we can take complex numbers in the form of a plus ib. Here a is real number part, b is imaginary number part. Okay, here real number part, this is the imaginary number part. In this, from this here real numbers we can take. In this we have two parts, complex numbers. This is the real number part, real numbers. This is the imaginary numbers, imaginary numbers. Okay, simply in these real numbers we have few many types of number sets. Those are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, positive integers as well as negative integers, rational numbers, positive rational numbers as well as negative rational numbers, and their representing letters also we can consider. Here real numbers, simply in one sentence I will say these real numbers which consist of natural numbers. Natural number set is represented by the letter capital N and that smallest natural number is 1. Okay, we cannot define the largest natural number. Why? Because natural number starting from 1 and it will go infinite many numbers we have, so we cannot say greatest natural number. So here natural numbers, counting numbers are called natural numbers we can define. And one more set after that, if you include 0 to the natural numbers, then you will get a whole number set. Whole number set is represented by capital W and smallest whole number is 0. Why? Because it starts from 0 only. Next you have, after this you have integers. If you add negative numbers to the whole number set, if you add negative numbers to the whole number set, then you will get new collection of set. That set is called integers. That set is called integers. That set is represented by IRZ. IRZ. Here you have two types, positive integer set and negative integer set. Positive integer set is represented by I plus or Z plus. Negative integer set is represented by I minus or Z minus. Okay. Now after that you have rational numbers represented by Q. Okay. Here rational number, the numbers in the form of P by Q. We can express that numbers in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equals to 0 and P comma Q are integers. Okay, these are rational numbers, and we have two types, positive rational number sets and negative rational number set. Okay, that is represented by Q plus, and negative rational number set is represented by Q minus. Okay, here we have two types, Q plus, Q minus. Okay, these all sets, if you combine this all the number set, then you will get a finally real numbers. These real numbers which consist of these types of number set. So all these we can call real numbers. Okay, this is only simple basic introduction of the real numbers which I taught you. Now I am going to give important points in this chapter, real numbers. Okay. Here in this chapter mainly important points are, first point, important points are, second part is important points, important points. First point we can say the division algorithm, Euclid division algorithm. That is the theorem which we can use to find the HCF of the any two positive integers. Okay, HCF, highest common factor, or GCD, greatest common divisor. By using this Euclid algorithm technique, we can find the HCF of the given positive integers. In that statement we can say, if you take any positive integers, okay, given any positive integers, there is a and b. Suppose if you take any positive integers a and b, there exists a unique pair of integers q and r, which satisfies the condition a is equal to bq plus r. A is equal to bq plus r. Okay, where 0 is less than or is less than b. Okay, that is the first point. Shall I write here? Otherwise it will take time, right? Okay, just simply I will write any positive integers, any two positive integers, given positive integers a and b, there exists a unique pair of integers p comma q or r comma q. Okay, we can take r comma q, then satisfies the condition. What is that condition? A is equals to bq plus r, where 0 is less than or is less than b. 0 is less than or equal to or is less than b. Here r is the remainder, q. Here q is the quotient, b is the divisor, a is the dividend. This is simply we can say that this is the restatement of the long division process. Process. Okay, by using this we can find the HCF. This is one important point in this chapter. Next will come second point. We can say that any number composite number we can represent product of their prime numbers. Suppose any composite number, if you take composite number, we can express product of prime numbers. Okay, here suppose example 4 is a composite number, isn't it? 4 is a composite number. We can express this composite number product of their prime numbers. 2 is a least prime number and also even prime number. So we can express any composite number as a product of their prime numbers. Okay, this is one more important point from this chapter. Next, algorithm. Otherwise, next if you take this prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power n 5 power m, where n and m are the non-negative integers. Prime factorization of q. Okay, if you represent rational number in rational number p by q form, numerator is the p. Numerator we can express as 2 power m into 5 power n. If you express like that numerator, then we can say that is a terminating number, decimal number. That is a terminating decimal number. That is one more important point. Next, here space not sufficient to write that. Next, coming to point, next important point is logarithm. Laws of logarithms. Logarithms. That important points means that all are principle. If you know the principle, you can do the sums from the exercises. If a comma x and y are positive real numbers, a is not equal to 1, then first here laws of logarithms. Here first law is log xy base a is equal to, we can write log x base a, okay, plus log y base a. Okay, this is the one important formula By using the formula we can do the sums from the exercise. Next one is log x power m base a is equal to m log x base a. Here power will comes front. Okay, you should remember that formulas, very important. A to the power of log n base a. A to the power of log n base a is equal to n. And one more formula is log 1 base a is equals to 0. Next formula is log a base a is equals to 1. If both numbers are same, then that value is 1. If both numbers are different, that is 0. Here cancel do, here you will get n. So this power will come front here. Here product is there means we can write addition in this. Okay, now one more formula is there, that is log x by y base a is equals to, if division is there means we can write subtraction, minus log x base a minus log y base a. Okay, these are the important points from this chapter. Okay, these are the important, everyone you need to remember the formulas, then only you can do the sums from the exercises. Okay, thank you.